This is Laura with Mom Envy, and today I'm going to show you how to use Spotify to create a really unique and custom DIY gift for somebody. This is perfect for anniversaries, Valentine's Day, birthdays, or just because. So, what you can do is you can create a keychain, or you could also do a bookmark or something else where when you scan a code, it takes you to a Spotify playlist, or it could even go to just a song. But in this case, we're going to do it to a playlist. So the first thing you're going to need to do is to log into Spotify. It does not matter if you have a free or a paid account. So on the left hand side, when I'm on the actual website versus the app, I can create a playlist. Now, if you're using your phone to do this, what you're going to want to do is at the very bottom of your phone, there is a screen that says Home, Search Your Library and Premium. You're going to want to hit your library, and then you're going to want to hit the plus sign in the upper right hand corner and then click Playlist. It'll do the same thing to create a playlist. So for this playlist, I'm going to just name it something simple, and I'm going to call it Spotify DIY gift. You're going to obviously call it something like Valentine's Day, Anniversary 2023, birthday present for Bob, whatever, whoever it's for, whatever you'd like it to be, that is what you will name it, and you will click Save. Now, I'm going to just add a song just to show you, but you actually can do this entire thing without adding any songs until the very end. So I'm going to go ahead and click. I'm going to just do At Last because if I'm making, let's say, a anniversary one, that would be a perfect song to put on it. Okay, so now I have a song added to my playlist, and again, later I can go back and add more. But I'm going to click the three little dots that's next to the green round arrow when I'm online. If I am on my phone, I'm going to, when I'm looking at my playlist, it's going to be the same thing. I'm going to click the three little dots. The only difference is they are next to the little person kind of emblem with the little plus sign, so it looks a little bit different. So again, on either one, you're going to click the three dots, and then you're going to go down to where it says Share, and you're going to click Copy Link to Playlist. On your app, it's going to be the same thing. You're going to click Share, and then you're going to click Copy Link. Once you've copied the link, you're going to go to a website called Spotify Codes. Now, we've already created our playlist and we have our link. Once you have gone to Spotify Codes, you're going to go down here and you're going to erase this and you're going to paste in this white box the link to your playlist. Then you will click the Get Spotify Code button. And as you can see, it's made our Spotify code. What you need to do is, I think that it works better if you make your background color white and your barcode color black. This makes it easier to work with when you're using a silhouette or the Cricut. The next step is going to be to download this. So all you have to do is click the black download button, and it has downloaded. Now you can download it as a JPEG or PNG, it does not matter. Either way, it'll work with the next step that we're going to be doing. Now there are two different ways that you can import this into Silhouette. You can either import the JPEG as you have it, or instead you can remove the background and make it a PNG, so that way you don't have to worry about tracing it. And I think that that's easier between the two options. So what I'm going to do is to go to a website where I can remove the background. Now you can do this on any program that you have that removes backgrounds. There are lots out there. I normally would just use Photoshop, but I wanted to show something that is free and easy to use for everybody. You're going to go to a website called remove.bg, and from there you're going to click this blue button that says Upload Image. You're going to find wherever you saved your code, and then you're going to click Open. Once you do that, it automatically removes the background for you. Because of that high contrast of black and white, it makes it really easy. The next step is you're going to click Download, and now it has downloaded the PNG to our computer. The next step will be to open the file in Silhouette. So I'm going to open up Silhouette Studio. I'm going to go to File, Open, and I'm going to find wherever it is that I saved it. And you're going to want to make sure that you're opening up the PNG. I will click OK. And as you can see, there's our file ready to go. So the next step is one of two things. You can either cut this for whatever keychain or bookmark you have, or if you would like, you could use the free cassette tape SVG that I have on my site. So what we're going to do is open up that file. I'm going to go to File, Open, and I'm going to find wherever you downloaded that. It's going to be the Spotify tape, and I'm going to pick the Silhouette version. Now, as you can see, that it's ready to go. The cut lines are already there for us. We're going to go back to this code that we opened, and we're going to click on it, and we're going to go up to Edit, Copy, go back to our tape, and now we're going to go to Edit, Paste. Now, as you can see, that's a little bit too big for my tape. I'm going to hold down my Shift key and go over to this box on the far right, and then I'm going to make it smaller. It is really important that you hold down the Shift key when you do this. If you do not, you're going to distort the code and you will not be able to scan it, and then it won't work, and so the entire gift is pointless. So please make sure you are holding down the Shift key while you are resizing, so that way you are constraining the proportions. Now that you have it resized, you can go ahead and cut this. And I have this size to fit perfectly on the keychain that I use from Amazon, which I will link to within my blog post. But you can use any keychain that you like as long as you can get this to fit. Okay, now comes the part that I actually think is the hardest. Because these are so small, I'm actually going to keep this on my mat to weed because it will actually help grip. So I'm just going to go ahead and weed really quick. Okay, so that's not working, so we're going to switch gears and we're going to reverse weed. Okay, so to reverse weed, I'm going to take this over my entire design. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull out all of my bigger pieces. Again, I want to make sure that I'm not going to pull up any of the Spotify design because then it's not going to work so well. So this is where reverse weeding really comes in handy. As you can see, I pulled every single piece. I've got nothing left in here. And sometimes I'll just fold back just to get a bigger section started because I find that it's easier. Okay, so this is what our final design looks like. And then here is our keychain that it will be going on. Okay, so I'm going to peel off my protective layer, as all the acrylic comes with a protective layer. So I'm trying to miss as much of this hole as I can. Every single keychain will be different depending on yours. You're going to have to trim it. So I'm going to put mine down as far to the right and as far down as I can. And so I will have to trim mine a little bit once I get this on. As you can see, I'm going to try to hold it up. There's going to be a little teeny black that is going to get messed up by this, and I'm going to actually trim that off right now before I try to remove the vinyl. So I'm just going to come in here and I'm just going to make a little snip right here. And I'm going to make one right here. And I'm going to take that off. And the reason I'm doing that ahead of time is because I want to make sure that when I go to remove this, I'm not ripping anything. And so now that fits perfectly. And I'm going to just take this. And now, because this design is so small, you're going to want to really make sure that this is on well before you try to peel the transfer tape. Okay, now we're going to go ahead and try to peel back our transfer tape. All right, and it works. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna try to show you what happens now once you have your design. So as you can see, I still have on the back piece of the acrylic, the protective layer. So I'm gonna peel that off as well. And now I have my cute little keychain, and I'm gonna show you how it works. Because I'm using my phone to record, I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to actually scan it in Spotify. So we're gonna go to search, and you're gonna click the camera, and then you're gonna use the camera to find the code. Oh, it hit already that quickly. Let me go back and show you again because it didn't really show it. So there you go, it scanned it, and there you go. As you can see, it opened up my playlist that we created. So now that I can show you how that works, now we're gonna just attach the rest of our keychain. So we need to connect this with our little guy here. And then we're gonna connect this piece. And then you can decide whether or not you want to put on a little tassel. For my husband, I'm not gonna put on a tassel, but you definitely can. Okay, sorry, I had to go grab pliers. I thought I had them and I forgot them. So I'm gonna just attach my keychain. Again, you can add the tassel if you like up on here, but if not, I'm gonna just take this, use pliers to very gently squeeze this together to make it close. And there you have it. I now have a adorable Spotify keychain.